Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm David, and this is the place where we talk honestly and lovingly about building a marriage that actually lasts. Today we're continuing our series on the 12 actions for taking your marriage seriously, and we're landing on action number 4, select a supportive group of friends. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, what do my friends have to do with my marriage? The answer? Way more than you think. Stick around because this one might just change who you spend your weekends with. When couples first get married, it's natural to pull inward. You're building a new life, figuring out routines, maybe welcoming children into the mix. And slowly, quietly, the friendships that used to fill your weekends start to fade. Here's what nobody tells you. That isolation can become a slow leak in your marriage. Couples, just like individuals, don't grow in a vacuum. We grow within community. A community where we can share ideas, gain perspective, and hold each other accountable. Without that community, when conflict arises, it's just the two of you going in circles. Next, quality over quantity. So what does a healthy, marriage-supportive friend group actually look like? Let's break it down. First, there's shared values. You want your friends to share your value system, or at least a value system you aspire to. And here's something important. That doesn't have to mean people who look like you or come from the same background. In fact, diversifying your friend group across cultures, experiences, and even economic backgrounds makes your social life richer and your perspective wider. Second, honesty with love. Your friends should be brave enough to tell you the truth, not to take sides, not to gossip, but to look you in the eye and say, hey, I think you might be wrong here. And here's why I say that. Because I love you both. That kind of courage in a friend is rare. Treasure it. Third, they respect your marriage's boundaries. Not every friend from your past fits into this season. Be selective. Your shared friend group should respect the boundaries you and your spouse have set. No overstepping, no undermining, no stirring the pot. And fourth, they should be your mediators, not your audience. If things get heated between you and your spouse, trusted friends should be able to step in and help mediate, fairly, calmly, without judgment. Not to judge, not to gossip about it later, but to help you find your way back to each other. Next, singles, couples, and the right balance. Now, your friend group doesn't have to be exclusively married couples. A healthy mix of single friends and married couples can actually be really enriching. But the key word in all of this is intentional. Be intentional about who you're letting into your inner circle. Because the older we get, the more precious our time and energy become. You have less runway to form deep, meaningful relationships. So make the ones you're building count. Ask yourself, does this friendship add life to my marriage or does it drain it? Do these friends celebrate our wins and show up in our hard times? Would I trust them to speak truth to us when we need it most? If the answer is yes across the board, you found your people. Next, take the first step. Here's your challenge today. Be more intentional about seeking out friends who will walk alongside your marriage. Maybe that looks like reconnecting with a couple you've been meaning to call. Maybe it means joining a small group, a community of faith, a couples workshop, or even just being more open at the next neighborhood barbecue. And if you already have those kinds of friends, first of all, hold on to them tight. And second, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us, how has having the right friend group impacted your marriage? We love reading your stories, and your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Well, that's a wrap up on action number 4. If you've been following along with this series, you know we're building something really powerful here, a toolkit for a marriage that doesn't just survive, but truly thrives. As always, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and visit us at daveanddarry.com for even more marriage resources, tools, and encouragement. Until next time, remember, love each other with passion and maturity.